Hey everyone, it is Tuesday, May 2nd, 2017. This is Talk to Me Tuesday, number 248. I'm going to try and make this quick. I have food on the stove cooking. But while it's still a little quiet in my house, I want to get this video recorded so it can be edited and uploaded without any interruption. So, first off, showed you quite some time ago a pair of two at a time toe-up socks I was working on. And there were two problems I was having. One, I really felt like I wasn't making any progress on the socks, which I assumed was because I was doing two at a time and it was taking longer. And the second problem I had is I wasn't really too happy with the toe. I tried a different toe which was supposed to distinguish the left sock from the right sock. Wasn't really too pleased with it, but I figured I'd give it a try anyway. Well, I put it aside. I hadn't worked on it for a very long time. I pulled it out the other day and I was looking at them thinking to myself, maybe if I switch over and I do it one at a time, it'll go a little quicker. Who knows, you know. But then I was looking at that toe and I tried it on and just wasn't cutting it. I did not like the toe. I love the pattern I chose, but I did not like the toe. So I have started over again. I am using a different yarn. I was actually using the Peyton's stretch sock for that. I have chosen a different yarn and I am still using the same pattern. The pattern I had chosen, if you look on YouTube, will be known as the Eyelet Lattice insertion stitch. It's a really beautiful stitch. It's used in between stockinette stitch for an insertion panel. And I really liked it, so I adapted it to a pair of socks. So, I'm using the Peyton's Croy sock yarn, and the color is Fern Rose Jaguar. It has greens, it has yellow, it has pink, it has red, it has a little bit of teal in there, some yellow. It is a self-striping yarn. It's absolutely beautiful. And here is the sock I am working on. I want to try and give you a good view of the pattern itself. It creates a diagonal stitch in it with just a hint of lace to it, not really too much, but it's a really neat pattern. It's a really neat sock yarn too. My daughter walked past and she was like, oh, I like those. So yeah, hint. So, but there it is. It's absolutely beautiful. I have just started this a couple days ago. I'm already up to the point where I'm getting ready to work the heel now. So that will definitely be one sock completed and hopefully the other well on its way to being completed come my next video. The last thing I have to share with you, if anybody has watched, well, for anyone who's watched my videos, you know that each year I usually make something for my kids for their birthday. It's always the same theme, it's just the colors change and things of that nature. Well, one year I did forever cakes for my kids, and I usually try and match the yarn to the type of cake that they had for their birthday. But my youngest one didn't end up getting his because we could not for the life of us remember what kind of cake he had. So every so often he mentions, well, I'm still waiting for my forever cake. And last year's theme was zombies, and each zombie had a different something or other on the shirt. My oldest one had a skull and crossbones. My daughter had something that was like Naruto based or something to that idea, you know. And then my next two youngest, I believe his was something to do with the X-Files because he really likes that. So I decided, since my youngest one did not end up getting his forever cake and he hadn't received a zombie, I was going to combine the two gifts into one. Well, finally got it done. And here it is. Here is his zombie with his cake. It is a chocolate cake with strawberry icing with sprinkles. We don't know if that's exactly what he had, but it doesn't matter. He has already taken a bite out of the cake, as you can see. And on his shirt, it says, I got my, and on the back, it says cake. So, he actually gets his gift combined, two in one, his forever cake and his zombie. And if you look, his zombie looks pretty happy to have this cake. So, but it's really neat. He can actually hold it and look like he's taking a bite. I worked really, you know, I mean, really I was more concerned with whether the arms were going to look correct when he lifted up the cake, so. But there he is complete. He got his cake and he can run down the street and happily munch on his cake, so. Other than that, that's it. I don't want to ramble on. I'm going to end this video now so I can go tend to my food. So, with that being said, I do look forward to watching everyone's videos. I hope you all have a wonderfully crafty week and a wonderfully crafty weekend. As for me, I'm out. I'm going to go take care of doing my cooking. As for you, it's good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good day, whatever it is. I really do hope it's a great one, and I will see you all next week. Bye!